Kenji sat alone, deep in thought. Lately, he had been questioning everything about his life, his identity, his purpose, and where he truly belonged. Who am I, really, he thought. Am I defined by what I do, by what others think of me, or is there something more? Seeking answers, Kenji went to the Zen Master and asked, "Master, who am I really? I don't understand my true self anymore. I feel lost." The Zen Master smiled gently, sensing Kenji's confusion. He said, "Kenji, let me tell you a story about a man named Hiroshi. Hiroshi was a well-known scholar in his village. People respected him for his knowledge and wisdom, and he took great pride in his reputation. He believed that who he was could be found in his accomplishments and the admiration he received from others. One day, Hiroshi decided to visit a renowned sage in a distant land to ask him a question that had been troubling him: who am I truly? The sage welcomed Hiroshi warmly and asked him to sit. Hiroshi began listing all the things that defined him: his studies, his achievements, his reputation, and his possessions. But the sage listened in silence, waiting patiently. When Hiroshi finished, the sage asked, "And if all these things were taken from you, your knowledge, your reputation, your possessions, who would you be then?" Hiroshi was stunned. He had never considered the possibility of losing everything that defined him. I don't know," he stammered. The sage smiled and said, "These things you mentioned, your status, your possessions, are part of your life, but they are not who you truly are. They are like the clothes you wear, temporary and changeable. The real you is beyond these labels, beyond the physical body and the mind. The real you is eternal, unchanging, and pure. It is the soul, the Atman." Hiroshi felt a wave of clarity wash over him. He had spent so much time identifying himself with external things, his achievements, his name, his reputation, but none of those things were his true self. They were just layers he had accumulated, like a cloak he wore. The sage continued, "To discover who you truly are, you must look within. Strip away the layers of identity you have built around yourself, and you will find the eternal self, the part of you that has always existed, unchanged by time, unaffected by the world." Kenji listened closely, understanding that he had been looking in the wrong places for his true identity. Like Hiroshi, he had been defining himself by his roles, achievements, and how others saw him, but these things were not who he truly was. The Zen Master continued, "Kenji, like Hiroshi, you have been searching for yourself in the wrong places. The real you is not found in what you do, or in what others think of you. Your true self is the Atman, the soul that exists beyond the body, beyond the mind. It is eternal, unchanging, and beyond all the labels the world gives you." Kenji felt a deep sense of understanding. He realized that his identity wasn't defined by his actions or by what others thought of him. His true self was something far deeper and more enduring. "But Master," Kenji asked, "how do I discover this true self when I've been so focused on the external world for so long?" The Zen Master smiled softly. "You discover your true self by turning inward. Spend time in silence, in meditation, and observe your thoughts without attachment. Slowly, you will peel away the layers of identity you have built, and what remains will be your true essence, the Atman. It is like a treasure hidden beneath layers of dust. Clear the dust, and you will find the jewel that has been with you all along." Kenji felt a profound peace wash over him. He understood now that his true identity was not something he had to create or achieve, it was already within him, waiting to be discovered. "Kenji, we often define ourselves by our roles, our achievements, and what others think of us, but these are all temporary and ever-changing. To find your true self, you must look beyond these layers. Your true self is eternal and unchanging. It is the Atman, the soul, which exists beyond all external definitions. To know who you truly are, turn inward, and you will discover the part of you that has always been. Have you ever felt lost, like Kenji, questioning who you truly are? How did you begin to discover your deeper self beyond the roles and labels the world gives you? Share your journey in the comments. I'd love to hear how you've come to understand your true self. Remember, who you truly are lies beyond your achievements, beyond your roles, and beyond the opinions of others. Your true self is eternal and unchanging. If this story helped you reflect on your true identity, like this video and subscribe for more wisdom-filled stories. And share this story with someone who may be struggling with their own sense of identity. In this story, we learn that our true self is not found in our roles, achievements, or what others think of us. These are temporary layers that we wear in life, but they do not define who we truly are. Our true self is the Atman, the eternal soul that exists beyond the body and mind, unchanged by time or circumstances. To discover this true self, we must look inward and peel away the layers of identity we have built around ourselves.